my husband bought me this unofficial Beetlejuice cookbook for Christmas, and I've read through it, and it's really interesting because besides having over 75 recipes, it's got little like info about the movie and how, you know, what part of the movie the recipe's inspired. So it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored. My husband bought this for me as a gift. I'm going to show the end product, but I'm not going to give you the recipe because if you want the recipe, you're going to have to buy the book. It can be found at major bookstores. It's also online at Amazon. I will have a link below if you're interested. But I want to try out the recipes because the movie is coming out September 6th, and I'm just like really excited. And so this will just really like get me in the mood because it's like kind of like my unofficial countdown until the movie releases September 6th. So the first recipe I'm going to try is their granola bar one. So this simple granola recipe has 6 ingredients, and it was inspired by the Zagat scene. Zagnut, am I saying that right? When Beetlejuice waves around a Zagnut bar to tempt a fly to come closer to him, and then he eats the fly, which is kind of gross when you think about it. But we're gonna make this granola bar, and I've actually never made granola bars before. Most of it I already had. Half of the ingredients I already had. I already had peanut butter. I already had rolled oats. I already had honey. I had to buy the peanuts and the almonds. And then I had coconut, but I had sweetened coconut. And I asked my husband, can I substitute sweetened? Because you need to use unsweetened. And he said, no, if you use sweetened, it's probably going to be too sweet with the honey. And so I don't want to mess anything up, so I found unsweetened. I just didn't realize how hard it would be to find because there was like 5 different coconut brands at my grocery store, and only one was unsweetened. So found that, which made me upset because I got like 2 packages of sweetened in the cupboard, and I really wanted to use it, but I don't want to make a mistake. So gonna get all this stuff mixed together. I did chop the peanuts and the almonds. The recipe called for it, but if you like a chunky granola bar, I don't think it's necessary. And it's definitely almond heavy, lots more almonds than anything else, but it's looking really good. And I had enough left that if I really like it, I have just enough ingredients left to make a second batch, which I will if I really like it, because I can't think of any other reason I would use almonds or peanuts, and I don't want them to go bad. So hopefully it's good so I can make a second batch. This is the wet ingredients mixed together, the peanut butter and the honey, and then microwave it so it's liquidy, and it mix it together. And that's supposed to be enough for this big bowl. I don't feel like that's enough wet ingredient, but I'm gonna follow the recipe exactly. And then you mix it all together and put it in the parchment lined pan, smooth it out, and then stick it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. It's looking good. I just gotta mix it really well together. All right, I did grab a glove and mix it together a little by hand, kind of like I would do meatloaf. I always doubt myself whenever I do a recipe, and I'm not feeling confident that this is gonna stay in bar form, but hopefully it will. I did the exact amounts of ingredients. I just feel like it needs more of a sticking agent, but like I said, I've never made granola bars before, so hopefully this will work. And there's no baking. This is just like stick it in the fridge so the honey hardens up. All right, I think I got it pretty even. It's been about 4 hours since I made these Flycatcher bars, and I just lifted it out of the pan, and I can already tell that it's going to be a bit of a failure. So I'm supposed to cut them into like 12 bars, but I mentioned I didn't think they were going to stick together, and I was right on that. Honey don't care. She still wants a bite. You're not getting a bite. I just cut them into bar forms and tried to pick it up. And so this is no longer a Flycatcher bar. It's now trail mix. So it's trail mix. All right, taste test. Robert, go ahead and grab a piece. I knew there wasn't enough mixture to make it stick together. It actually tastes really good. I'm not throwing this away. It should be so good crumbled on top of yogurt.
Why didn't it stick?
Or even ice cream. I don't think there was enough. It was like 1/4 cup honey and like 1/3 cup peanut butter for like 3 cups of other ingredients. I don't think it was enough liquid to stick it all together. What'd you say? What'd you tell Honey? Honey, don't listen to him.
I told her you didn't use liquid measure, well, dry measure.
That is true. I didn't use liquid measure on the honey. I did dry measure. Would that really make that big of a difference?
I don't know. Would it?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm eating it. It's really good. What? You don't like it?
I'm just kidding. I want to see what the difference is. I want to get to the bottom of this.
You guys don't get any. I'm sorry. No one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's Felix? Felix don't like granola bars?
No. Look at those two sitting on a chair together.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know if nuts are safe for you. There's too much sugar in it. You already had dinner.
Danny, you get down. Down.
Shake the water bottle.